The dust chute surrounds your planer's cutter head and guides the chips and shavings into the dust hood. The metal chute is typically damaged by a broken planer knife, or if a large knot comes free from your workpiece and is wedged between the chute and the cutter head. Replacing the dust chute is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless drills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
I'll begin by disassembling the crank handle, the top cover, and the side covers. I'll remove the depth stop lever and remove the other cover. Next, I'll remove the chain guard from beneath the chains. Now I can remove the retaining rings that secure the sprockets. I'll use a pair of retaining ring pliers to do this. With the rings removed, now I can pull the sprockets and chain away from the gearbox. Now remove the retaining ring from the infeed roller sprocket. And I'll remove the roller sprockets and chain. Now I'll go ahead and remove the gearbox. I'll rotate the planer around. Now remove the upper belt guard and the fan and cutter head belts. And now I'll remove the dust hood. On the side of the planer, I'll remove the screw that secures the motor. And on the back of the planer, the cord clamp screw. Now I need to remove the motor pivot rod. The rod is secured with a set screw that I can access just to the side of the switch. I'll use an Allen wrench to loosen it. And now I'll use a punch to tap the rod from one side of the planer out the other. Now remove the post on the lock corner of the planer. I need to remove the post so I can slide the rod away from the carriage. I'll use a pair of pliers to slide the rod out from the motor and away from the carriage. With the rod removed, now I can remove the motor assembly. With the motor out of the way, now I have access to the screws that secure the dust chute. I'll go ahead and remove them. And I can remove the chute and replace it with the new one. Now I can reinstall the motor. With the rod back in place, I'll secure the set screw. Next, I'll replace the post. The post is secured to the underside of the planer's base with a nut. I'll tip the planer back and place the nut into the recess in the base. Start the post so it engages with the nut, and then I'll hold up on the post as I rotate it to tighten. I'll secure it with a wrench. Now reinstall the screw that secures the motor. Now resecure the power cord. The cord needs to be looped behind this tab on the carriage, and I'll secure it with the clamp and screw. Next, I'll reinstall the dust hood. I'll reinstall the gearbox. Now reinstall the feed roller, sprockets, and chain. I'll secure the in-feed roller sprocket with the retaining ring. Now I can reinstall the drive chain and sprockets back onto the gearbox and feed roller. I'll secure the two sprockets with the retaining rings. And I'll reinstall the chain guard. And reinstall the cutter head belt and the blower belt. Next, I'll reinstall the cutter head belt guard. And I'll finish by reinstalling the sides, the top cover, and the crank handle. And that's how you can install a new dust chute on your planer. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up.